Deepseek R1 is on the mind of a lot of people right now. Benchmarks show that it is better than ChatGPT 4 at solving maths and coding questions, so let's put it to the test. We will be asking Deepseek R1 to solve 5 hard algorithm questions chosen at random, and let's see how it performs in terms of time and correctness of the solution. I have applied some filters to just choose the hard ones, so we can start with our first Leetcode HARD question. So this is our first question, Leetcode 1803. So let's copy the class definition so we can simply just ask Deepseek R1 to give us the code in this specific format. Deepseek R1 has started its thinking process. Let's see how long it takes to find a solution, and let's see if this solution ultimately works. Just to be clear, my Deepseek instance is not running locally, but it's the one provided by Deepseek UI on their web page. I was able to run Deepseek R1 locally using the 8 billion points model, but I found it to be quite slow, maybe because of not enough RAM. So we finally have a solution. This is the one that has been generated. Let's copy and let's run it on Leetcode. I have pasted our solution. Let's submit and let's see if it passes. Okay, so it was actually accepted, which is not bad, and it beats terms of memory 66%. Runtime, it's okay, it beats 5.66% of the submissions. It was a hard problem and it has been solved. So we can now move on to another one. Let's now pick another random question with the same tags. So it's going to be another hard question. So this is the new question, Leetcode 1815, maximum number of groups getting fresh donuts. So let's copy the class definition and let's go to Deepseek. The thinking process has started again. So as some people might already know, this is a chain of thought AI model. It is trying to simulate a thought process. Here we have a solution generated. Again, let's copy and let's run it on Leetcode to see if it works. This solution has been accepted as well, and it actually beats 57.45% of the questions submitted in terms of runtime and 57.45% of memory as well. This is quite impressive. Let's move on to the next one. Let's now pick our third question. It's another hard question regarding binary search trees. Let's copy the class definition and the problem, and let's have R1 solve this question. We have a solution, but it took significantly longer than the previous two questions. Let's now submit it and see if it actually passes. So the submission did pass 444 test cases out of 475, but time limit was exceeded. So we could go back to R1 and ask it to make it more efficient, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to ask a hard question to R1 and see if we can find the correct solution the first time. You're free to go take this problem and run it in your own time and see if maybe you can generate a solution that passes all the test cases. Let's now move to the fourth question. This is our fourth Leetcode HARD question, number 85, maximum rectangle. Let's see if Deepseek R1 can solve this problem. Here we have a solution. Let's copy it and let's paste it in Leetcode. Let's now submit it. Okay, so this was actually quite fast comparing to the other ones. It beats 79% of the other submissions. It passes all the 74 test cases. Deepseek R1 has been able to solve so far 3 out of 4 questions, and in this case success means passing all the test cases. Let's now move on to the last and fifth question. Leetcode 2097, valid arrangement of pairs. It looks like an interesting question, so let's copy the class definition and let's ask Deepseek to solve this. I just want to make a quick note. I had to speed up these thinking parts of R1 because otherwise the video would have been too long. Here we go. So let me copy this code and let's see what happens. So I've pasted our solution. Let's submit now. Okay, so in this case, the test cases have failed. Only 17 test cases have passed. In our case, we got 3 out of 5 questions right, which is quite impressive as these were hard questions.